Hello my dear students, welcome to our channel RajeshBiology and I am Rajesh MSc Zoology. Today our topic is placenta. Placenta means it is a structural and functional connection between the fetus and the mother. That is called placenta. That is okay. And now we have in human beings the placenta have different names. That is like deciduous placenta, deciduate placenta, deciduous placenta, and another name is called that is discoidal placenta. Discoidal placenta, deciduate placenta, and still another two names are also there like hemochorial placenta and chorioallantoic placenta. First of all, we will justify these two names, then we will move to the structure of the placenta and why it is called hemochorial placenta and this chorioallantoic placenta also. First of all, deciduate placenta. You know, at the time of the pregnancy or before the pregnancy also, if it is a endometrium, this is a endometrial lining, for example. Okay. In menstrual time, in the menstrual phase, the endometrium lining is going to be ruptured and sloughed out, and they are going to vanish out through the vagina at the time of the menstrual phase. Because of why? Like LH hormone decreases in that concentration. When LH decreases, corpus luteum is going to be degenerate. The regression of the corpus luteum result in a corpus albicans. When corpus luteum regression takes place, progesterone levels fall down. When there is no progesterone, sufficient amount of progesterone, endometrium rupture and releases out. What is the connection between progesterone and the corpus luteum and the endometrium? If we observe, uterus is made up of three layers, as you already know, that is perimetrium and middle myometrium. It is the myometrium. The green color is myometrium and endometrium. In endometrium, there is three layers. There is three layers. That is first one, which is very close to the muscle layer. That is called basal layer. Entire endometrium is not going to be ruptured. In endometrium, three layers are there. In the three layers, only two layers are ruptured and released out in every regular menstrual cycles and at the time of the patuation also. One is basal layer that is not participate in a endometrium, like it is not participate in a menstruation. It is not ruptured at the time of the menstruation. The next two layers is spongy layer, the red color layer. Here there is so much of blood vessels are there. So it is what? A spongy layer. And another one layer which is the innermost layer, that is glandular layer. It is a compact layer. Compact layer. So in these three layers, spongy layer and compact layer, these two only going to be ruptured in every regular menstrual cycles. If the fertilization takes place, implantation also takes place within these two layers only. Implantation is not enter into the basal layer. At the time of implantation, the baby not enter into the myometrium or the perimetrium. The entire baby growth takes place in these two layers only, okay, which are going to be ruptured and releases out in a regular menstrual cycles. In the two layers only the implantation takes place. After 9 months of gestation, after 9 months of pregnancy, at the time of patuation, after the delivery of the fetus, even placenta also expelled out. The placenta is also takes place in these two layers only. Placenta is also formed in these two layers only. Along with that placenta, the endometrial lining, these two layers in all the three directions, that is also going to be ruptured and releases out. So along with the fetus, the endometrial lining is also ruptured and releases out. In that only the implantation takes place. In that only the placenta is formed. So these two layers is called decidual placenta. The placenta which comes out, which expels out after the delivery of the fetus, the placenta which expels out, that's why the placenta is called a deciduate placenta. Decidua means which is going to be rupture and fall down. Deciduous forest, the leaves are always going to be fall down. Like this, deciduate placenta. Clear the justification for this word. Next, why it is called discoidal placenta? Discoidal placenta, why it is called? Because previously morula, which is present in the fallopian tube, when it comes to the uterus, it is in a blastocyst stage. The blastocyst stage, outer trophoblast is there, and these trophoblast cells are going to secrete some other cells also. The other cells are going to be formed syncytium. Syncytium, heart is called functional syncytium because the entire heart work like a whole. That is only one cell. How it work like? Entire organ is also work like that only. That's why it is a functional syncytium. And skeletal muscles is called syncytial because multinucleate. Why it is? Because it is a syncytium. Syncytium means different cells are add with one another and only one amount of cytoplasm. They act like a single cell. Cytoplasm is so much of cytoplasm is there. Multinucleated. All the nucleus are also present. This is called syncytium. As like that, some cells which are secreted by the cytotrophoblast, the cell membranes all are fused and it forms a syncytiotrophoblast around the cytotrophoblast. It is a layer like thing. It is a layer. Just imagine one cover. If we take the ball and we keep that ball in one cover, that cover is like in that cover we fill the air also. So automatically what happens? That ball is present in that air and around there is a cover. Like that there is a syncytiotrophoblast. Okay. Here within this there is a embryonic proper. The embryonic proper is separated into the embryonic disc, bilaminar embryonic disc first. Next, trilaminar embryonic disc. If you have any doubts what is bilaminar, what is trilaminar, you can watch the previous videos. In that videos I explained what is bilaminar embryonic disc and trilaminar embryonic disc already. So from the epiblast there is amnion is formed. From the hypoblast yolk sac is formed. Okay. These extra embryonic membranes will increase later. Later like chorion is formed, allantois is formed. I'll let you know. Okay. So if you observe, it is a ectoderm. It is a endoderm. It is a future ectoderm. It is a future endoderm. Ectoderm, from this ectoderm only spinal cord and brain is formed. Okay. So spinal cord, where it is present? On the dorsal side, and it is a bilaminar embryonic disc. Where is the villi? The villi is formed or implantation takes place. The placenta is formed. Only the placenta is formed only on dorsal side to the embryo. Dorsal side to the embryo only the placenta is going to be formed in future. Okay. So it is a dorsal side of the embryo. Dorsal side of the embryo or dorsal side of the embryonic disc, the villi and placenta is formed. So it is called discoidal placenta. Discoidal placenta. Clear it is? Right. And you already know that placenta is a structural and functional unit between the fetus and the mother. Okay. And this placenta, how it is formed, I'll let you know. First of all, if we divide the placenta from the maternal tissue and the fetal tissue, fetal part of the placenta and maternal part of the placenta, mother part. Uterine epithelium. Uterine epithelium is participated, and uterine connective tissue, from the mother some blood vessels are there, uterine blood vessels are there. There uterine endothelial capillary, like a capillary endothelial lining. So uterine capillary endothelium. This is the mother part of the placenta. Come to the fetus. In fetus, placenta, how it is formed? At that time, the organs are not yet formed. To explain the fetal connective tissue or like a fetal something, Here mother is completely developed organism and it has the uterus. Mother have the uterus and the uterus have the blood supply and everything. Then what is the part of the fetus? Fetus also helps in the formation of the placenta. Fetal parts are also present. What is that actually? That is the extra embryonic membranes of the fetus. So extra embryonic membranes, in that mainly chorion is formed. So chorionic epithelium of placenta. We already discussed previously 4 extra embryonic membranes are there: amnion, yolk sac, chorion and allantois. In that chorion and allantois, these together participate in the formation of the this placenta. Mainly the chorion is important. Chorionic epithelium is there, and the fetus connective tissue. Fetal connective tissue. What is the fetal connective tissue means? Fetal connective tissue means it is nothing but a mesoderm, extra embryonic mesoderm or extra embryonic mesodermal layer. It is going to participate in this placenta. If you already watch our previous video, you will know that extra embryonic mesoderm like somatic flora, cytotrophoblast together only called chorion. So fetal connective tissue, and last but not least this fetal capillary endothelium. These are the parts, fetal part of the placenta. This is the maternal part of the placenta. This is clear. It is first, right? And now come to the another 2 names of this placenta. That is hemochorial placenta. Hemochorial placenta. Chorioallantoic placenta. Chorioallantoic placenta. We have to know about these 2 things. Okay, I'll erase these differences and at this diagram. Then I'll let you know how the placenta is formed. Then automatically you will know why it is called chorioallantoic placenta and why it is called hemochorial placenta also.